And we're live, and we're back here at Greenleaf, located at 4311 North Main, Suite B in Roswell. It is 420. 420, all right.
I like it.
One of my, well, I like my birthday too,
no,
but
it's my favorite.
it's becoming my favorite. Some of the specials and deals you could get on 420, you could stock up for the year.
Christmas ever.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So we're here with Renee, who is one of the bud tenders, right?
Shift lead, actually.
A
yes.
shift lead. All right, she's a shift lead here, and we thought we'd talk a little bit about, a dispensary and why you don't just call up Fred from your phone and be like, okay, I'll meet you out behind the Walmart,
Yeah, no,
how
I
much
don't
you
do that
need.
anymore.
Yeah, you don't do that anymore. Now you literally go to the shopping mall and you park and you go over and you get your smoothie and your bubble tea and then you and get your cell phone and then you walk next door and get some recreational, I like the way this works. So I guess for new people, everybody's familiar with flour and we say flour, the bud and the smoking, but there's a lot of other products.
Yeah,
so tell us about some of the other types of ways you can consume.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you have your normal flour products. Besides flour, you have your concentrates. There's edibles. You have cartridges. My goodness, there's...
So the vape pens is a big thing nowadays.
Yes, especially here in Roswell. Those vape pens are they're very discreet, so
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of people can, it's very user-friendly.
Okay. So,
See, you got one over there too. Smart.
yeah, no comment. So, let's say that you have some medical issues. What types of things medically would you say that people turn to marijuana for?
Yeah, definitely. A lot. We have quite a few of our cancer patients.
Okay.
They come in and they use it regularly.
For the side effects of things like chemotherapy?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Because chemo causes it can cause a lot of nausea, or even some of our cancer patients, they can't sleep at all. So we have edibles, we have flour concentrates, whatever it is they're needing.
Okay.
They have access to that. Even a lot of our patients and customers who suffer with seizures or anything like that, there's even all the way down to the different terpenes can help those specific people.
So see, this is what I love is when I walked into my first dispensary when they first opened here, I kind of walked in and was like, yes, I would like to buy some marijuana because I did not know. And they're like, okay, well, what do you want? You want some wax? You want some concentrates? You want some, So it's very nice to kind of have people who will take the time to explain to you, and that's one thing I love about coming here is when I've come here, if I have questions, I've smoked for a while. I won't say how long because it's only been legal for a while, but I really did. I like
But
wax.
you're used to just what you know.
Right,
Exactly. And I'm used to. That's completely true. As you're used to what you dealt with, and then all these other, even I think a regional thing. Like down here, it's called flour. I'm from the Midwest. It's called trees. Everybody says you're going to get some trees.
Right.
And down here, somebody's like, hey, you want some flour? I'm like, no, I would like some marijuana, actually. So.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Different
no, I appreciate
lingo,
the
yes.
offer. But yeah, no, I mean, it's Mother's Day. Okay, yeah, I'll take a couple dozen roses. But anyway, so hold on. I had a good question for you here somewhere. Oh, we were talking about the medical issues. So people with cancer, what other things can be helped with marijuana? I mean, I know a lot of people use it for help with sleep.
Absolutely, yeah. So even myself personally, I suffer with really bad insomnia, and
Okay.
I can't sleep without it. Honestly, without it, I wouldn't be able to sleep through the night. I mean, as far as getting to sleep, I can, but staying asleep through the entire evening, it would be impossible without it.
Do you guys have a doctor that comes in and helps patients if they wanted to get a medical card instead of just recreationally?
Yeah, so actually at the moment we are in the process of working on getting a virtual conference call
nice.
setup type with our
Okay.
doctor. Our doctor is actually currently located in Albuquerque, but with that video call that we would be able to do that face-to-face through that computer, and they would be able
Okay.
to speak with our doctor and go about getting that medical
And
card. Absolutely.
from what I understand, it's you don't just have to have a diagnosis of cancer or something that's legit serious.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
not at all. Actually, we have a lot of our patients who have gotten a medical card just for PTSD.
Right,
yes.
See,
And
and that's an actual real thing that people don't take into consideration.
Exactly.
That it's well,
Yes.
how do you calm down when you're so anxious, or
Right.
something that just it helps.
And I want to stress
yes.
something right here because this is one thing that I had to learn. You've always heard about indica and sativa and hybrids and all those things. Those names mean those things have different effects on you. And one of the
Absolutely, they
first
do.
things I had to
Yeah.
learn is that I like indica because it puts you into couch. That's
Absolutely,
how they taught me.
yes,
That's
yes.
exactly how I
Sativas,
learned it
yeah,
too.
and indica's into couch, which
Yes.
that's where I want to be. I want to be chilling in the couch,
Right.
watching Breaking Bad, and I want Cheeto dust on every finger. So I
Exactly.
mean, that's exactly what
I
I'm
want
looking for.
pizza, man.
Yeah, pizza.
Yes, yes.
That's right. So yes, okay. So indica, sativas, there's different
Absolutely,
strains, and you talked
yes.
about terpenes a minute ago. That's what's great is when people come in and they're like, "Hey, I'm having lower back pain. It's kicking my butt. What can you recommend?"
Absolutely,
You guys
yes.
know exactly where to go, and somebody
Yes.
comes in like, "I haven't had a good night's sleep in months."
Yes, and what's even more unique to our location, we have what we call our Bible. I actually was one of the ones who got to work on that, and that has, oh my goodness, it's about a 3-inch binder thick full of just
Wow.
information that you can look at, you can read while you're here, and we can help educate
So
you.
you know
on
what
that.
you're talking about. You know
Absolutely,
exactly.
yes.
That's really neat, actually. I like that.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
Like trusting the people that you're there to help relieve some sort of.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
That's kind of
So,
cool.
so for
Yes.
those people out there, like, I do have asthma and I have allergies. So there are days where I wake up and I'm coughing, and the last thing I want to do is puff and get myself coughing some more.
Absolutely.
Edibles. That's one of the
Yeah.
things I have discovered personally. The gummies, I especially love the little capsules.
Absolutely.
You just
Yeah.
take
Those
it's
capsules?
like taking a vitamin. You got no taste. You swallow it, and boom, you get your effects.
Absolutely.
And, those
Another
come-
popular one is our tinctures, actually.
That's
Tinctures
what I was
are-
getting ready to
yes,
talk about.
Yes,
This is one. So I'll be honest. I was at a competitor of yours, and it was one of those deals where it's Tincture Tuesday,
Right.
And so I was like, okay, I'll try it. That's been my go-to now. About 30 minutes before I'm ready to go to bed,
Yes.
I put a drop of that under my tongue, and boom.
Absolutely,
I mean,
yes.
It knocks me on my butt in a good way, not,
Right,
not-
right.
but it helps me mellow
And you
out.
don't get
Exactly.
that hangover anyway.
Yes,
No,
it's
and-
doing the job you need it to without that hangover or that fatigue or drowsiness.
The only issue I have with it is it tastes like crap. But if you've ever chewed on lawn clippings, that's basically the taste it leaves in your mouth. But you put it under your tongue. And
Give it
boom,
30 minutes
30
and-
minutes, and you're like, well, this
I
is
think I'm
not
gonna have
bad.
to try that because I don't think I've ever tried that. I've tried the gummies, I've tried the wilds, all these things.
Yes, yes.
Because that's what's helped me to sleep. Because
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it's been a nightmare. But I want to try that.
Oh yes,
That
those
sounds
tinctures are nice.
interesting.
It
Yes.
really, yeah, that's one of those things I probably never would have tried if it hadn't been on a sale.
Right.
And I just was like, oh, I'll give it a
And
shot.
especially today being 420, I mean, what a perfect day to do it.
It
right?
is a
Like,
yeah.
I
Come
mean,
down and
Absolutely.
get try
Yes.
everything. Oh, there's somebody I'm gonna have to go say hi to her here in just a second. But anyway, so let's see what else. So now, another thing: when you buy from a dispensary, this is not somebody's growing some stuff in the shower in the second bedroom and throwing it in the back of their Volvo and driving down here and selling it to you guys. This stuff is controlled. It's it's
Absolutely.
grown on secure farms. It's processed in laboratories. There's quality control. I
Absolutely,
mean, tell me a
yes.
couple of things that is important about getting products from a organized dispensary like
Yeah,
this.
definitely. So one of the brands I really want to highlight, they're my personal favorite edible that we carry. It's going to be our wild gummies. With them,
see?
yes.
That's the
Oh
one.
yes, they'll get
I
you
have
right
tried
every
them.
time. Yes, yes. I think I've tried
I
almost
approve.
every single one of them, and without a doubt. No matter if I get a package today or 6 months from today, that gummy is going to do the exact same thing I need it
Right,
to.
consistency.
Exactly.
Yes.
That you'll never find as a
Dude,
better
you know,
time for consistency
I
than
don't know,
now.
man.
Yes.
I like the consistency, but I'm not gonna lie. I hate the peach flavor.
Yes.
But it works so well.
Yes,
man.
absolutely, yes.
I hate anything peach. I'm not.
Yeah, I will be
Yeah,
honest,
man.
and this is I'm going to guess this is a New Mexico thing, but putting spicy stuff in everything is not my big deal. And it's the mango chili, or,
Right.
It's
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my
peach
God.
habanero flavored gummies.
Yes,
which,
yes.
Under normal circumstances, you would go, no, thank you. But then you're like, well,
also-
I'll give it a shot. But
Might as well try it.
I'm just telling you, people who make these. Strawberry's good, grapes
Oh,
good,
yes.
cherry's good. Stick with the classics. I mean,
Absolutely.
no reason to get too fancy there. We're not there for the taste.
Right,
We're there for the
exactly.
results.
For the effect, absolutely.
Touche.
Yes. But one thing I wanted to highlight on that, because I know a lot of people do, they're very hesitant because they aren't sure about that consistency. One thing like with Wild, those gummies, if one gummy isn't testing at where they need it, they throw the entire batch out
That's
because
awesome to
they
know.
want that consistency
Yeah.
for their customers. Yes.
And that's, you know, that helps for somebody like, let's say, a new medical patient who has not used marijuana before. That way you could start small. You know, you start with a 5 milligram, and then if that doesn't do it for you, then you take a 10. And if that doesn't, you know, you can... And
you can always take more, but you can't take less.
Right.
Honestly, when I started out, it freaked me out because like I took too much because I wasn't hitting her. I was like, I don't feel it. I did that mistake.
Yes.
But it's not like I you know, got really sick that I needed to go to the ER or anything. I just passed out and, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, those edibles do creep up on you.
Yes, they do.
That was my very first edible story, boy.
And everyone reacts completely differently as well. So, you know, what works for me may not work for y'all.
True.
Yeah. My very first, I don't know if I should go off of this, but my very first time trying edibles, I was in Colorado, and it was legal, and I had never been to a dispensary before. I went in and bought some edibles, and I go back to the hotel, and I take a couple of them, not having any idea what I'm doing. And I'm wait like 10 minutes. I'm like, this isn't working. So I take a couple more of them, and then I'm like 30 minutes later, I'm like, this is not working. We were getting ready to go downtown. There was like a little arcade, and so like I took 2 more. You know, I'm thinking, okay, it'll kick in. You know, and then we get on this trolley. It's a little trolley bus that's going to take us downtown.
Yes,
and about 3 seconds after the trolley started rolling, suddenly it hit.
Oh gosh, yes.
Freak out.
And I took way more than I was used to. And so I had to walk around Colorado, and I mean, I was lit.
You were enjoying the mountains.
That was my first.
Sure.
Yeah, that was my first gummy experience. That's been 8 or 9 years ago. That's way before I moved here. But so they will creep up on you. So
absolutely,
use caution.
Yes.
But
yeah, definitely. Your typical edible, honestly, isn't going to kick in until about 45 minutes to an hour after you've taken it.
So pace yourself accordingly. And I will also say, if you eat like immediately before or after, sometimes that can affect it too.
Absolutely. I've noticed that if you eat before taking or after, like you said, it'll actually make the high of it last longer.
No way.
I agree.
Yes.
I would have thought like the opposite.
Right.
I mean,
yeah. So it's because what they use is I can't remember, goodness, off the top of my head, but what it is they use this. It's a fatty substance, and so whenever you eat, it sticks to your fat cells.
Dude, that's cool. See, that's I'm just gonna start munching.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Then I cry about it later, but still.
Right. Hey, that's okay.
I like that. That's pretty neat. Okay, cool.
And then, so I guess the other question is, now let's say that you have your medical card, or you just want to come try some. I mean, it's recreational. This is no different than picking up a 6-pack at the corner store.
Thank you.
If you want to try some, R.Greenleaf.com. R.Greenleaf.com. Make sure you put the R in front of it.
Yes.
Is your website.
Yes.
And anything you could get in here, you can get on there. Now, you can't have it delivered, but you could have it ready to go. You pull up to the drive-through window, tell them your name, give them your money, boom.
Yeah, and if you order online, within the first 2 hours we're open, we even offer 20% off.
You hear that?
Dude, that's
Early
neat.
morning special, because so many of us pot users are up early in the morning.
Come wake and bake with us, guys.
I like that one.
All right. And for our Spanish-speaking audience.
Lo bueno de la ¿qué sería? Pues de la dirección de la website es que si lo tienen en el teléfono en español, le va a traducir todo en español, que las ofertas que tienen ahí disponibles se las van a poner en español, que nomás quieren venir, no se quieren bajar del carro, nomás quieren pasar por ahí también como lo hacen en el Burger King, que nomás pasan por el drive-thru, también hagan eso, no tienen que bajarse, pero eso sí, todas las ofertas que tienen aquí, o sea, van a cambiar de día a día, a que un lunes van a tener una oferta, que el martes va a ser de las gomitas, o sea, cada cosa tiene algo distinto, pero están aquí ellos para poderos ayudar en lo que necesiten. Las ofertas son excelentes de día a día, pero hoy siendo el día 4/20, que es el día nacional, es el día perfecto para venir a agarrar de todo un poco. Aparte de que tienen, o sea, las ofertas, tienen el reward program, ¿cómo se dice? Les dan ofertas más, nomás por ser miembros del Greenleaf. ¿Cómo la ven? Está chido, ¿no?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Sí.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Y todos, o sea, si no encuentran a quien puedan venir, aquí también pueden ayudarles con el español. O sea, hay una que otra personilla que sí puedan decir, oye, ¿qué me pueden recomendar para el dolor, para la insomnia, para la ansiedad, para la depresión, pues nomás para pasármela rico? O sea, todo esto tienen aquí, pues para ayudarles. O sea, vengan a saludarnos a nosotros, vengan a hablar con ellos, ya que, pues, o sea, es el tiempo de hacerlo ahorita, ¿ok? ¿Sí?
All right. And we want to also tell you, there are specials every day of the week here. It's not just
Yes.
today. I mean, today is 420. This is when you get everything on special. But like Monday is Munchie Monday, Fat Tuesday, Wicked Wednesday, Turpy Thursday. I mean, first off, whoever comes up with the names, that's got to be a full-time job right there. But you can come in pretty much any day of the week and get something on special.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
that's the best part. Honestly, I don't know. I was told that I'm a spoiled stoner. You know, I started medically already like in my 30s.
Right.
Okay, so it's like I just come in here. It's like, hey, I want a chocolate. I want to drink. Oh my God, the lemonades are awesome.
Yes.
I'm just a fan of the gummies though.
Oh, yes.
I like
yes.
the flour, but the gummies, man.
Oh man, they're good.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Another good thing is with those daily deals, we have our regular weekly promotions as well. So we have weekly
right, yeah. Each week
promotions
you have a
and we
special,
have
too.
daily deals. And the good thing with that 20% off ordering online, it stacks with all of those.
Oh, so you could just fill up your cart,
Oh yeah.
do all your shopping in one place.
Absolutely. And you
And
don't
with
have
the
to pay
points.
online or anything. So you just say if you're going to pay with debit or cash, but you'll pay whenever
And you
you
just
get
come up
here.
to the drive-thru and pay.
Absolutely. So even if you have the
That
kids,
is
you know,
so
kids can't come in
convenient,
here, but
honestly.
they
Yeah.
can go roll up through the drive-through.
That's
Like
right.
you don't want to show your face. You don't even know it's not my car kind of thing.
Absolutely,
I like
yes.
it.
All right. Well, anything else you'd like to tell us about? I think we cut. Oh, also, what another advantage to getting that medical card? We talked about that a minute ago.
Yes.
Is getting that medical card also lets you buy things without tax.
Tax-free.
Absolutely.
And sometimes I've noticed a little bit of a discount.
Absolutely,
Over
yes.
whatever the recreational price is.
Absolutely.
So you not only can buy much stronger dosage, you get it without tax. It saves you some money. I mean,
Absolutely. That tax
Most
is
people
almost 20%
are,
right
like
now.
surprised. It's like, oh no, it's like, yeah. Unfortunately, there is a difference, but I mean, either way, it helps out.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, so if you have I mean, there's a lot of medical conditions that qualify. I think if you actually get on the state's website, I remember this for the medical cards, there's a list of all the conditions.
Absolutely. You
but,
can actually just go to the Department of Health website and they'll have it all on there.
Yeah, so I mean, getting a medical card, it's not as difficult as you think, really. They have doctors that could do it, or just ask your doctor. I had spinal surgery a couple years ago in
yes.
Texas. And I was like, hey, if I bring the form down, will you guys sign it? And he's like, sure, you know. So, I mean, they won't hesitate.
Absolutely, yes.
And it does makes a huge difference price-wise, quality. Well, not quality, but as far as
Availability,
strength.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
strength and
Those higher milligram edibles, yes, they're not only edibles, but even like our Rick Simpson oil that we carry.
Oh,
we have
nice.
a 500
I like
milligram
those, yes.
option for them for our medical patients as well.
I may be
So
trying that.
it pays to get your card.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. I mean, it depends on how much you spend. I'm somebody that spends a healthy amount of money each month, and I mean, just the cost of if you have to pay $100 to get a doctor to sign,
Yeah.
it's more than worth that. You'll save that in a couple months of
Absolutely
taxes,
will. Yes.
if you're a regular user. So
Yes.
it definitely makes it worthwhile. All right, well, Renee, thank you for joining us
Yes,
here,
of course.
and
Thank you for having me.
we got people coming in and out. So I see we've got a good steady stream of. You have anything else you'd like to add with this?
No, pues yo nomás personalmente quiero que vengan a saludar porque también tenemos cosas que regalarles a ustedes, que tenemos boletos para los conciertos, tenemos, o sea, los vendedores aquí también vengan a traerles el dinero en efectivo si quieren, o sea, para poder comprarse también algo, una camiseta, no sé qué, pero lo tienen aquí, ¿ok? O sea, que vengan a saludarnos. Ay, recuerden que también el objetivo de los vaporizadores son de alta calidad aquí, donde pueden estar seguros de lo que están agarrando para que no digan, ay, ¿qué es lo que tiene esta cosita? No. Aquí no hay nada de mix, nada de eso, ¿ok? Aquí es todo de buena calidad, todo para ustedes.
All
Good
right.
quality for everything.
Yeah, exactly what she
There you
said.
go.
Exactly. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back here in just a little bit. Thank you guys for joining us. Again, we're here at Greenleaf at 4311 North Main, Suite B in Roswell. It's 420. Come on down. Check out the stuff. We've got some free hot dogs, free drinks. We've got some
Ooh,
great vendors down here.
yes.
What is it? Rachel with an H Customs is doan here. We've got...
Hustlers Anonymous,
yeah, you've got some-
outside Mr. Joe Malacara. We also have...
Miss Lupita.
Lupita's, what is it? Pita's Croc Charm stickers
Charms.
and more. Dude, there's a lot of stuff.
She's
So-
been selling some chips and salsa, and it
Oh,
is
yeah,
to
there's
die
there's
for,
some
guys.
bread
Oh,
over
my
there.
God,
There's some
yes.
there's some snack stuff. Yeah, they're on top of it today.
We're here until
You
6.
will enjoy yourself
You guys
if you
are
come
here
down
until what time?
We're open till 7 tonight. Yes.
So there you guys.
And we'll be
come
serving
on
free
down.
hot dogs and sodas till 6.
That's
so
right.
come on down and make sure you get that. I think At 4:20, maybe we'll give away some tickets. What do you think?
Yes.
We've got some
do
tickets
it.
here for Rodney Atkins next weekend in Portales.
Yes.
So, that's what are we talking about?
20
minutes away. Come on down and join us at 4:20. All right. We'll see you guys soon.